Waking up after last night's episode of Bachelor in Paradise, I'm going to give my Bachelor Nation PSA that I typically like to give, which is that this show isn't fair. You know, it's like you go on this show expecting one thing, and then there are so many variables that are beyond your control. For example, last night, how is Justin supposed to know that while he's in this conversation with Susie, Susie's going to walk in mid-conversation? How was Susie supposed to know that? How was Lexi supposed to know the depth behind what she was walking into and how it could be unpredictable? You know, it's like there are just so many things that are manufactured to make this complicated and to make this dramatic. That's why it's TV. And I think, honestly, they all probably know this a lot better than the typical viewer does. They know what they're getting themselves into. What no one deserves is just the hatred from random strangers online who are like, it's crazy, it's weird. Bottom line is, if you go on a show like this is my only proactive tip for somebody who's on a show like this. If you go on a show like this and you mess up, I get it. I get why you did something that wasn't perceived well. I do. I'm sure somebody else does, but you at least have me in your corner. Not only that, just be good at saying sorry. Like, that to me has been one of my biggest personal growth areas, is learning that you can say sorry even if your circumstances weren't fair, even if you didn't mean to do what you did. You can say sorry and then it can be over. And if your sorry wasn't good enough for them, that's beyond your control. So if there's at any point in this season that anyone on the show, literally anyone can be made to be a villain, anyone can go through something confusing and hard, and it's hard to know how to navigate. And I feel like your job is to just be like, yeah, I was out of my depths. I'm so sorry. And that can be the end of it.